Today, I want to share with you a personal story of why it is so important to following your intuition or following your hunches, as some people call it, in order to manifest your dreams and fulfill your desires, and why it's so crucial in the law of attraction that you actually are connected to your intuition. Because God or the universe, whoever you believe in, will guide you towards fulfillment of your dreams. So if you don't listen to your intuition, then you pretty much will be disconnected from the guidance. So I want to share with you a personal story about like how it happened in my life and how I followed my guidance. But before we go there, let me just kind of tell you quickly what this channel is all about. This channel is about self-improvement, living your happiest life, manifesting your desires, and love attraction. So all of my videos are designed to help you live your best life. And I hope even if you find one piece of information here that helps you, please share it, please subscribe, like and comment, because that helps my channel grow. Also, there's a book I wrote. It is now available on Amazon. It's called Ignite Your Inner Light. So you can check it out. But let's just jump back into the topic. So I want to share with you my personal story. So when I was in college, I was studying international business. I was back in Poland, I was in Europe. It was my dream and my desire, even though I traveled internationally, it was my desire to actually study abroad. And those typically were scholarships. You had to apply for like grants. A lot of them were through European Union. So this was my dream since year one of my college. My college was a 5-year college because we also studied 2 foreign languages. So it was also I was studying English and Spanish. So let me just tell you, it was a big dream of mine. Every year I heard about my friends going to France or going to Holland or going to Germany to study abroad. And somehow I would always miss the opportunity. Somehow I found out about this too late. Somehow I didn't know the right people and it would just always skip me. But somehow in the 4th year of my college, so a year and a half before I was going to graduate, I just went to my college like nothing happened. That day, didn't even think about this. I knew in the back of my mind I still wanted to do it, but I almost kind of gave up on my dream. And at that time, my friends told me that one of our colleagues just got a scholarship to study in Granada in Spain. So I quickly asked her like, when did she got it? Where's the application? Where can I go? Where can I get it? And she told me. So that day, I had like maybe 2 hours between my different lectures. I just decided to go and check it out right away. So it was like, I had to walk there like not too far from my university. It was in Europe, so, very walkable city. I went there, I knocked on the door. It was a European Union office. I go in there, the office looks empty, but there's the like an assistant, and she tells me, yes, I asked her about the scholarship. Is it still available? Can I still get the grant to study in Granada, Spain? She said, yeah, I think we have one spot open, and the man who's interviewing is in his office right now. She said, I'm not even sure if it's available, but you can just go and check out. The door was like a little bit half open. So I knock on the door and I asked this man, I have never met him before. I asked him like, hey, I've heard you have a scholarship available to study in Spain. I'm interested. Please tell me how to apply. And I thought I would have a big application to apply. I thought I would fill out forms. I thought it was going to be a long process where I would probably wait maybe for a few months. Well, long story short, the guy starts to talk to me. I'm like, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, literally, we have one spot left. And by the way, do you speak Spanish? And I said, yes, I do speak Spanish. So immediately he switches to Spanish. He was Polish, by the way. Switches to Spanish, talks to me in Spanish for about 10 minutes about different things, different topics. And he said, you got it. Just go out, when you go out, just tell this lady you got this. She will give you, everything you need to know. And I was like, that's it? He said, yes. So your dream, what I'm saying, trying to tell you, is that your dream can change literally within a day, within even half a day. This was like a 4-hour window from when I found out the scholarship was available to when I actually got this. then what happens is, I remember I told my parents I'm going to Spain, for 5 months. Everything was paid for, by the way. The classes were paid for, the flights were paid for, the my living expenses were paid for, my even additional expenses were paid for. I was getting like a stipend of money to spend every month. So long story short, your life can change, but you have to listen to those little hunches. And I can tell you that that particular day, I was very in tune with my intuition. Something told me, because my brain was trying to kill it. Like, my brain jumped in and said, well, she already got it like a few days ago. I'm sure it's already taken. I'm sure it's not available. Well, why don't you just call first and schedule an appointment? My brain was coming with a bunch of excuses of why I should not just go there and knock on a door. But I was able to override my brain and my logical thinking and just followed my intuition or followed my hunch. So what I want to tell you is that if I had not listened to this one intuition, this one piece of advice I was getting from my higher self that day, just go right now, don't wait. There was one spot left, and you could tell the guy was anxious just to fill it. And he wanted to find someone who spoke Spanish. Somehow was the perfect candidate. He said, you are perfect. He said, I've been looking for the last person. That's another thing I had to tell you. This person who was interviewing me, he said, I had this one spot left. I interviewed like 10 people and nobody felt right. And he said, you are the perfect person for that. So what I'm telling you, like, the God or the universe held this spot for me, but I still had to follow my hunch. I still had to listen to this intuition, and maybe look like a fool, knocking on the door where I had no clue what I was even asking for. I had no details about the scholarship other than I've heard there's the scholarship to go to study in Granada, Spain for 5 months. That's all I knew. I didn't know anything else, but I knew the office where they were giving those scholarships. So sometimes you just have to be bold with your dream. Sometimes you have to listen to this intuition or this hunch, and don't listen to your brain, which I promise you is going to try to play it down. So again, I wanted to make this video because I think there's a big misconception with the law of attraction where people think that they can just sit there and do nothing. No, like, a very important thing with law of attraction is that you have to connect to your intuition. I actually have a video. You can listen to affirmations about following divine guidance and increasing your intuition. I will link it at the end of this video so you can listen to it. You can listen to it at night when you sleep. You can listen to it as you go about your day, or maybe when you relax or when you meditate. So again, I want to share my personal story. This is just one of hundreds of stories I could share with you of when I followed my intuition. Things have changed for me very dramatically and very quickly. But again, nobody can tell you what this intuition is telling you, right? So you have to be able to connect to your higher self. You have to be able to connect to this little voice inside of you that will tell you what to do. And I promise you, this voice will tell you what to do, but you actually have to do it. Because first of all, nobody can hear this voice for you, the advice you are getting, or like the idea you are getting, and nobody can actually fulfill those little steps for you. So I invite you to work on your intuition, work on meditation, divine guidance, connection, whoever you believe in, God, universe, Jesus, Buddha, I don't care. We all have it. We all have our higher self. We all have divine guidance. We just have to connect to it. So I advise you to do that. I hope you can do that. I hope if this video helps just one person, that makes me really happy. Please like, share, and comment. Thank you for having over 1,000 subscribers now. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. This channel was really created out of the deep desire to share what I know. I am still working process. I have my own challenges I'm going through, but what actually makes me happy every day is to share what I have learned, and in hope that it's going to help somebody. So I really just want to thank you for watching it. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in my next video.